Now that we can confer in the relative safety of Madame Wim's establishment, tell me what you discovered on the Isle of Joys. Did the spirit of Emperor Morcar speak true? Is there a weapon that can be used against Mehrunes Dagon? Let me see the documents you found. I am familiar with Nimics, but not this egonymic. If it truly has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon, then no wonder the Longhouse Emperors kept it hidden. And what did you find in the Doom Vault? Interesting. And you found this in the vault? The one Morcar claimed belonged to his daughter? Then show it to the Anchorite. Perhaps she can remember something and ascertain its purpose. We will need some advantage the next time we face Sombren. Our best hope lies in the Anchorite now. Show her the Daedric relic you recovered from her vault. Let her study it and extract its secrets. Perhaps some of her memories will become clear when she examines it. Simply put, a Nimic is a Daedra's true name. Some of us have many, others only one. If another knows these secret names, they can wield great power and influence over the Daedra they belong to. Mortals use them in their incantations to compel us. As a guess, it might be a stronger, more potent version of a Nimic. If we gain access to it, we might be able to weaken Mehrunes Dagon. Perhaps even banish him to the darkest corner of the Deadlands, as the Longhouse Emperors intimated. As we have discussed at length, friendship is an alien concept to my kind. I cannot comment on why mortals do the things they do, and I see little point in spending time agonizing over what could have been. Our time is better spent devising a plan. Let us solve one problem at a time, mortal. The relic first, then Sombren. He has studied the Mysterium Xarxes and gained the power of 2 of the 3 remaining ambitions. He will make his way to Mehrunes Dagon's side as soon as he is able. Between his research and the knowledge Sombren already had that helped Calia control her power, he apparently figured out a way. Remember, he saw Vandacia absorb Destron's power. He may have extrapolated, or he found something in that cursed book.
Mehrunes Dagon's egonymic. That sounds powerful. I remember Sombren was searching for something that would keep us safe from Dagon. He said it was the only way for us to escape our fates. But he never mentioned an egonymic.
With everything that's happened, I almost forgot about the relic. Lyrinth is right. The Anchorite might recognize it. Go on and show it to her. Well, from what we learned at the Isle of Joys, we were supposed to find something at that spot in the vault. Hopefully it's got something to do with the egonymic. Maybe it is the egonymic. Show it to the Anchorite and see if it triggers any memories.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? I've barely had time to process the fact that I'm an ambition, or even learn what that really means. I'm sorry I couldn't stop Sombren from taking Calia's powers. It all happened so fast. I had a vault? Yes. I remember something about a place where they put me when I was being trained by Sister Seldina. Let me see. It does feel familiar, like trying to remember a dream upon waking. Am I supposed to do something with this? Then I better remember what it is and how to use it, right? Put the relic on the table over there. Let me get a better look at it. Maybe something will come to me.
Mehrunes Dagon provided parts of himself to create the 4 ambitions. These parts make up his egonymic and give the ambitions their power. The egonymic can be used to weaken Dagon, to compel him back to oblivion should the need to do so arise. All 4 parts of the egonymic must be used to even attempt this course of action. We will only use it as a last resort.
I know this. A low and constant hum at the back of my mind. A part of me, but also a part of something else. I think that's how we recognized each other, Sombren and me.
So, the Longhouse Emperors were not as reckless as I thought. Mortal, I have an idea. As I surmised, the egonymic is a more powerful version of a nymic. Perhaps only the princes have them, since I never heard of them before. Sombren has 2, perhaps even 3 of the 4. We cannot allow him to return that power to Mehrunes Dagon. Sombren was able to take Calia's power. His summoning of Destron's spirit at the summit suggests he also has Destron's somehow, as well as his own. We need to do what he did and steal that power from him for ourselves. Oh, not me, little mortal. The Anchorite. She's the 4th ambition. If Sombren truly seeks Dagon, then he's heading for the prince's capital, Destruction's Solace. We need someone who can lead us through that fortress so we can intercept him. Who else but Aarox the Mutilator? The Daedrat was once Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful general. He must have visited the city multiple times over the centuries. Aarox crawled off toward the shambles when I told him I had no time to remove his curse. And while you track down Aarox, I will gather what allies I can. We will need more than those of us here to breach the walls of Solace and take on Sombren. Meet me at Wretched Spire. Dagon's gaze never reaches that corner of the Deadlands.
We'll go with Lyrinth and gather as many allies as we can. And I'll talk with Calia. She was with Sombren for a long time. She must have some idea how he stole her power. If not, maybe together we can figure it out. If he could do it, I don't see why not. I just need to get a handle on these powers I suddenly have. I want to be careful, too. Sombren gave in to the dark part inside of him. The part that belongs to Mehrunes Dagon. I don't want that to happen to me. Not by myself. I surprised him at a Nyarlathotep summit, and he didn't have complete control of Calia's power yet. We'll probably need to throw everything we have at him. Weaken him, distract him. Then maybe, I'll have a chance.
Off we go!
The Daedrat will be punished for this transgression.
That little beast killed my guard and nearly bit my ear off. And it talked! They aren't supposed to do that! My master, Nifizon, the shadow that screams eternal, will not be pleased. Perhaps you've heard of him?
This matter does not concern you, mortal. The Daedrat will be dealt with soon enough. Do not needlessly involve yourself in the Grasp's affairs unless you are ready to deal with the consequences. This creature is your pet. He killed the mortal of a very prominent Daedra. I am prepared to take him to our holding cells. If you want him released to your custody instead, you will have to compensate the Daedra. The stricture recognizes the destruction of Daedric property as a crime, but since the only loss was a mortal life, a fine is considered acceptable recompense. If you pay it, I will consider the matter finished. The Grasp will release the Daedrat once the offended party has been appeased. Perhaps if you grovel for forgiveness, Lucinia Porteus will allow his release.
So that oily little pest is yours? You should keep it on a shorter leash. I assume you take full responsibility for its vicious outburst. Ugh, how pitiful. I've had scamps who could grovel better than that. Fine. I have little patience for the Grasp and even less for this whole ordeal. You and your pet are quite lucky that I'm in a generous mood. Just take it and go. Give the poor wretch their pet back. Their sniveling is staining my expensive shoes.
Very well. Your pathetic sniveling satisfies the demands of the stricture.
Yes, I feel adequately compensated and all that. Let's just be done with this.
Then the matter is settled. The Daedrat is free to go.
Thank you for freeing me again, mortal master. I shall shred the ankles of your foes once more, claw out their eyes and snip at their hair. Whatever you ask of me. You wish to challenge Mehrunes Dagon in his own city? A bold strategy. But I have come to expect nothing less from you, master. Destruction Solace is a quiet, haunted place. Ghosts prowl the streets, and Mehrunes Dagon basks in their agony. Oh, very much so. Arox has been there many times. The city walls are impenetrable, even by magical means. But I know of one specific location that would allow Lyranth to portal us through, if she is still a part of this. You can count on your faithful servant. It will be my honor to fight alongside you once more. You do remember that when mortals die, they usually don't come back, though, right? I have no such concerns for myself, but, Master, I worry about you. Let us make haste, Master.
Anyway.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army? Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
Now, this we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon City.
Very good, Aarox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize.
Champion. As promised, the Bladebearer clan will fight by your side. A magnificent battle awaits us within Destruction's solace. Many will surely die. It is invigorating. Your allies stand by your side, honored to lay down their lives for you. Tell me, are you truly prepared for this? Good. You will need that conviction in order to emerge victorious. Do not let your stance waver, even for an instant. If you allow yourself even a shred of weakness, Mehrunes Dagon will exploit it. Of that you can be certain.
I have to admit, I thought we finished our business with Mehrunes Dagon at Fort Redmane. Oh well. It's an honor to fight beside you again, mercenary. We've had no more trouble with apocalyptic cults since the defeat of Vondacia and the Waking Flame. And between the Ivory Brigade and the Blackfin Legion, we've kept Blackwood safe. Truth be told, it's been rather boring. Don't mistake my bravado for foolishness. Your ally Lyranth explained the stakes of the game to me. I'll see this through to victory or die in the attempt. You can count on no less from me.
Well, here we are. It's strange remembering how all this started, but we're going to end it now, right? We'll stop Sombren, and we'll stop Mehrunes Dagon too. Great. It'll be easy. We'll just sneak right in and pop Sombren and Mehrunes Dagon right on the nose. It's just like that time when Investigator Vale... You know, I don't think Investigator Vale ever dealt with the Daedric Prince.
This is a pretty impressive force. Lyranth didn't seem too optimistic about finding allies. And I think she underestimated your influence on people. I've never taken on a Daedric Prince before, so I can't say for sure. But I'd put my gold on us. If anyone can find a way to stop Mehrunes Dagon, it's you. You'll see this through. And I'll be right by your side when we face Sombren.
You've made many allies. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry I can't join you in this fight. I wouldn't be much use to you without my power. And I'm not sure I want to see how this ends anyway. It will be too painful. I know. I trust you. It's hard though. I still care for him. We were all each other had for a time. But I'm under no illusions. I know he's beyond saving. He's no longer the Sombren I once knew.
I have found that the fight for the nest sometimes begins at the border of the swamp, but this is certainly the farthest I have traveled to defend my home. I am ready to fight at your side again. Gideon fares well. Many of those who secretly served Vondacia tried to creep back into their burrows after Fort Redmane, but my Blackfins are good at digging up mud crabs of the two-legged sort. They cannot escape justice by hiding. The leader who would stand in front of her people must be ready to share their dangers. Where else do I belong, if not here? When do I stand and fight, if not now?
Even facing terrible and certain death, your allies come! You have built this army. Now you must lead it to glory. My whiskers quiver in anticipation of the coming battle. Oh, not at all. But the attempt will be glorious. I mean, of course, Master. It will be difficult, but I will be there to assist you. Right up until the very end.
I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Aarox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solus's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombren before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon. Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this, mortal. But the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want. Then let me know when you are ready.
Pay heed to Aarox the Mutilator, Daedra and mortals! Make haste to Destruction Solace! It lies west of here, where the Sever becomes the Burn! To glory!
Remember, we need to find Sombren so the Anchorite can take his power.
Did you expect to battle my legions? Foolish mortals. I have already won.
Hey! What's happening? Run!
Relax, mortal. I have you. I was barely able to get a hold of you before the spell dispersed you along with the others. I was a fool to think we could challenge a Daedric prince. Mehrunes Dagon is one step ahead of us and we've already lost. Fighting for their lives, scattered to the far corners of this fortress, no doubt. You do not possibly have time to find them all. Mehrunes Dagon seeks to distract you from reaching Sombren. Do not lose sight of that goal. Good luck, little mortal. We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. You must deal with Sombren for the sake of your world, while I seek the knowledge I came here to acquire. I think I know what Dagon has planned, though. Complete the bargain made with the Longhouse Emperors. He will use Sombren to access Nirn, then take back the power of the Ambitions in order to merge your world with the Deadlands. It was his plan all along. I do hope you survive, mortal. Your needs are irrelevant and no longer my concern. Find your way through the fog. Perhaps you can gather your allies along the way. Remember, You must defeat Sombren and employ the egonymic against Mehrunes Dagon before he merges the worlds.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
This should help. Hey, partner! Up here! The Anchorite ran ahead. I can see a door on the other side. Keep going! I guess it's a fight metal.
You made it. Great. Come on. Sombren is close. I can sense him.
You are insects. Less than insects. With the power of the ambitions, soon you shall be mine. Get down. Stay low.
This way. Follow me.
Soon the pact will be fulfilled. My victory is inevitable.
I will shred the feet of any who pursue you! Hurry, Master! Do not stop on my account! You must prevent Sombren from giving his power to Mehrunes Dagon!
Sombren, when I begin the merging, I will need the power of the ambitions to complete it. Sombren, open the portal to Nirn.
Mother Morrowind has her eye on you.
Forward, my warriors. The way to the mortal realm is clear.
Yes, Lord Dagon. Your will is my command.
No! I cannot hold him! He's too powerful. One moment. I will gather your allies.
That was brutal! Is anyone hurt?
The Blade Bearers are here, Lyranth.
Mehrunes Dagon's assault on Nirn has begun. You have one chance to stop him from taking the mortal world. Do not waste it. Do not give me that look. Paths diverge and cross all the time. It's in their natures. Sombren has opened the way to Nirn for Mehrunes Dagon. If he gives the prince his power, then Dagon will be able to merge the realms. You must go and stop them. Sombren is transferring his power to Mehrunes Dagon. We must separate the key from the lock. Free the weapons here and use them to distract Dagon as you get closer to Sombren. Go! You must reach Sombren and stop him.
We will defeat them together. More beasts incoming. us put these weapons to good use.
We will draw Dagon's attention from here. Get to Sombren.
Is this the best Dagon can throw at us?
Now!
This is your great plan, champion. Throwing pebbles? I will teach you true destruction. There you are. The doomed leader of this pathetic rebellion. Tell me, are your people prepared for your death?
Dagon! I'm the one you want, right? Come and get me! Go! I'll keep Dagon busy.
Married. Have you come to fulfill your purpose? I will savor your dying breaths.
I will not allow you to interfere!
I choose my own path.
Here, let's combine strength.
Control me, Dagon!
Insolent pests, you will fall.
Dagon, please, help me!
There you are. So this is where you choose to die.
This ends here! I'll pull the egonymic from him. Use it against Dagon. Strike now!
You dare strike me.
Hold on, I need a moment.
Your destruction is inevitable. Arise, Sombren. I still have use of you.
Why are you fighting me? You want Deathsworn to
Off with
die
you,
for nothing?
Swig.
Beverly Sharp-Arrow, you will be a thorn in my side no longer.
Open fire!
Where'd you go?
Dagon! I cannot do this on my own! Aid me!
I'll draw the egonymic out of Sombren. Use it against Dagon. Go! Attack now!
I will to be done.
Dagon, I will not fail you!
All prepared!
Your world is mine, mortals.
Fear not. I am here.
Dremora, why do you oppose me?
A futile effort.
Feel my fury.
Most impressive, Prince Dagon.
I'll draw the egonymic out of Sombren. Use it against Dagon. You lead.
You will pay for that.
Strike now.
Pitiful mortal. Do you think you've won? That you could triumph over me? Fools. You have only seen a fraction of my power.
We stand with you, champion.
If you wish to die together, so be it. I am the Lord of Fire and Flood.
Rotters.
Get back, you betcha!
We can't keep this up! It's too much!
Anchorite, it is time. Call forth the final piece of egonymic.
Hold on while I summon the power. Use the egonymic against Mehrunes Dagon.
This cannot be. Curse you, mortal. I am absolute. I am inevitable. No.
We did it! He's gone! Is it really over?
Well done, little mortal. You were successful.
I have the power of all 4 ambitions now. It feels like my head is going to burst.
Then I shall relieve you of it, Anchorite.
Liren, what are you doing?
You have done well, mortals. Your realm is safe. I consider our venture together a success, but we must part ways. That portal will take you back to Wretched Spire. I have what I need. We will not see each other again.
The power of the ambitions. She took it all. But the egonymic worked. We defeated Dagon. We really did it.
Do not fret over the Dremora's deception. It is her nature to be selfish. The battle here is done. Let us return to the Deadlands.
We did it! We really did it! You're incredible, you know that? You took on a Daedric prince and won! Come on, let's get out of here. I want to go celebrate without the stink of this place in my nose.
Lyrinth. She took the power of the ambitions. But we defeated Dagon. The egonymic worked. I feel like I can finally breathe again.
So used to running off to the next disaster, it feels strange to have a moment of peace. Am I dreaming, or do we really have a moment to breathe?
You're not dreaming. But it is odd, isn't it?
You did it! You banished Mehrunes Dagon and saved Tamriel. How does it feel being a big hero and all that? None of this would have been possible without you, you know. You were right there from the very beginning. Absolutely. Tamriel owes us a huge clap on the back, if I do say so myself. It's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end. Let's enjoy this victory. We certainly earned it. And you, most of all. You big hero, you. Now that the dust has settled, I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I suppose we should probably check in with a few people. Word probably travels fast with something this big, but we can't count on that.